That bit, me reaching over there, should have just been saved for my OnlyFans account.
What is an Only?
Explicit photos.
Oh, so it's Patreon with a different name.
It's Patreon, but for...
So, like your Patreon.
My Patreon's not for sex.
Yeah, but don't tell them that, because
Sign up to my Patreon and you can see my moobs and my flat butt. I look like a cereal box. I look like a piece of luggage. Welcome to this video. Where... Oh, I went crack. Oh, that was it. I am going to tell you today the experience I had. Experience? That's not a harsh enough word. I believe this is one of the worst hotels I've stayed in. And I've stayed in many hotels in my years as a prostitute. So I went on holiday with my friend and we go skiing every year. My friend skis, I go snowboarding. This is February 2020 where COVID's creeping in. The first thing we notice when we get to the airport is I don't know this language and I am ignorant.
Do you know any languages?
Bonjour, I would like a croissant. Louder.
In Portugal.
In Portugal. This area we went to, this was not the letters that we were used to. I don't even know how to pronounce that A-looking symbol. We're at the airport. It took me about an hour to figure out how to book a taxi to the resort. No idea. Couldn't tell you. I was in the toilet,
Crying.
Googling and crying, coming back to my friend saying, yes, I know exactly where we're going. I don't know where we're going. We went in this taxi. Now, when I think of a taxi ride, I like to stay safe. I have never been yielded across a taxi back seat before in my life so severely. Moving up a mountain very scarily. Now, we might have just had a bad driver. Let's say we didn't die. So the first thing me and my friend noticed on this skiing trip, where I snowboard and she skis, is that there's no snow. Turns out it's going to be snowing during the week, so our anxieties come down. Now, we got to the hotel and we looked at it and we thought, this isn't the pictures online. And we decided to scrape our suitcases across the car park to try and look for the hotel. We booked this hotel and there were no reviews. We go in and I ask, is this hotel Hotel A? And they say, yes. Okay, well, we would like to check in. Okay, name. Straight off the bat, didn't make me feel like a guest. It was expensive, this hotel. Now, I'm okay staying in a tent on the side of a cliff to go rock climbing and pooing in a lavender field where a car comes past, there is absolutely no shield, and watching the car look at me...
Don't talk that actually.
It did. In the Peak District. I'm in a lavender field, crouched down, because I turn to my friends Dan and Helen and I say, I'm gonna have to go to the toilet when we park, and they say, okay. I run into this lavender field with my wet wipe and I sit in this bush area. Now, there is no great tree, nice rock, hidden area. There is a road and a lavender field and everything is flat, which is very ironic for the Peak District. I'm bending down, squatting over a lavender bush and this car just slowly meanders past me as I'm pooing. Yeah, I'm not a prissy person. Me and my friend check in. I'm already getting red flags. The hotel was very quiet. The floors were trez-worn. We walk up this spiral staircase. First thing I see, mould. My friend is on a floor above me. Now, the doors in this hotel are a bit strange. I get to my door and the door handle's hanging off. Insert picture. Instead of opening the door, I pushed it open and walked into the luxurious room that I was presented with.
You breathed on it.
Yeah. I walk in and there is a kitchenette. Wow. A bar, 2 beds, and then another room with 2 beds in it and a bathroom. Essentially, it's a 1-bed flat. First thing I think is, oh, thank God I can have a shower. It had a tape over the toilet to say it'd been cleaned. Good for them. Opened it up. Oh girl, no, it was not cleaned. The rubber buffers were covered in fecal matter, mould, everything. I took out the bog brush. No, put it back. I just knew. Have you ever watched The Shining?
Yes.
That's what, that-esque. I was very fully prepared for the mould lady to come out of the bath and give me a hug. Here's the other pictures of the bathroom. I didn't wash that night. The bedroom was the next thing that struck me. At this point, I'm trying to open my wardrobe that only opens one door. Great.
The other opens inwards.
Yeah. Actually, one of the kitchen doors for the glasses opened inwards.
The cupboard doors.
By the way, the kitchen wasn't kitted out. It had 2 glasses on the bar. I went over to the corner of my room. I am met with the stench of poo and barking dogs for 7 hours.
To be fair, that's not the hotel's fault. Unless they owned the horses and the dogs.
I was paying for me in that room.
Yeah.
My friend had the room above. I wasn't paying for any more guests. But lo and behold, the cast of Bugs Life had decided to join my bedroom too. There was what looked like a stink bug gathering, mothers meeting, in the corner of my room. Well, they were plotting something. They were sitting in a circle plotting next to the cigarette stain on the floor. And the blood. Then me and my friend decided that we would hang out in my room because her room was bad as well. There felt like this looming feeling very similar to when I worked at the hotel. We sat down. Now I went to take the 2 cups and pour us a drink. I put the drinks on the bar. I turned round, and as I turn round and hold onto the bar moves.
So it's on wheels.
No. The bar rocks to and fro. Here is the video. The bar is rocking to and fro, not attached to the wall, which is a massive health and safety
hazard.
We had to sleep that night because we had no option to find somewhere else. Just need to stay here now. Don't look for anything else. Don't find anything else. Sort it out in the morning. At the same time as trying to get to bed, my friend goes in the room and instantly she says there's an eerie feeling in here. I was sleeping. I know what sleep paralysis is, but when I was in this bed, I felt this looming figure standing at the end of my bed. Me and my friend believe that night we slipped into a different dimension that took us to this year. We think we fell into a portal, honestly.
So it's your fault.
It's both of our faults. It was awful, honestly. So we wake up, we go for a walk into the town. The town is a 15-minute walk away in sludge. We were first greeted with the remains of an animal, bone, leg, thing at the hotel entrance. We both looked at it and said, yeah, we're moving hotels. We turn to our left and I'm greeted with overflowing bins, sanitary waste, and then I look up and I see trainers and a sledge slung over the telephone line. We walked into town and we found a different hotel.
It really sounds like you're in an 80s horror.
Yes, we found this hotel. We walked in. It was like paradise. Imagine being in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Then suddenly you're taken to a 5-star hotel and you turn around and go, oh. So we decide after we've had 1 coffee, we booked instantly. So we get back to the hotel room and I say, we're now Alex Polizzi and we are going to look around this hotel and take pictures of things that are not acceptable. So, first of all, the bugs that were having the meeting last night, well, I lifted up my fitted sheet. And what do I find? A bug leg. I found one of the bug's legs. So they were obviously plotting a murder.
Are you sure it was a bug leg?
It was a bug leg. Look at the photo. I've left it on the review. It was in my bed. Not only was that in my bed, but you go round the other side. Oh, what's that? A poo stain. There is a poo stain on the mattress. Turns out the hotel changed their name in order to get rid of the old reviews. So they just rebranded. There was mould in the fridge, which was awful. Like mould, thick mould in the fridge. The towel that my friend was given was used so much that the end was frayed. We felt dirty after that.
Oh.
I got so excited. From then, we decided to have the best holiday, and it was honestly one of the best times I've ever had. But because we knew we were moving and we were going to get our money back, found it hilarious. But in that night that we had so much fun, I decided to write a drunken review of the old hotel. I'm a reviewer.
Yeah, right.
Wait till I review this empty space. Let's talk about me being lovely. Filthy, disgusting, hideous, mould-stained, featuring with a cast of Bug's Life. That's what I wrote, because I was drunk and I was very angry. The first thing that comes up is a picture of the bug that I took in the room. Rude receptionist upon arrival set the tone for the stay. This is how sassy I get when I'm drunk. We were given our rooms, and as soon as we opened the doors, which mine was already open, we were met with the foul stench of mould, stagnant water and stale air. The breakfast bar was not attached to the wall, floor, / anything. Was easily toppled over. We checked in at 9 p.m. and had, in caps, no choice to stay here. In the morning, we inspected the room, and we were horrified to discover the following. Multiple species of insects were found on the floor in the corner of the bedroom. Insect legs under the fitted sheets, and stains of what looked like dry blood and other bodily excrements were found all over the mattress, as well as the door frames.
What? Who's wiping their bum on a door frame?
Black mould can be seen in the fridge and on the shower curtain.
Black mould?
Yeah, it was like black mould. It was disgusting. Filthy, dusty surfaces and broken bulbs. So this is after me and my friend went downstairs and needed to complain and say that we were checking out because we're not staying here. When showing the photos to the receptionist, we were told, yes, like she knew that we had booked into the film hostel. If you like the movie The Shining, you'll love this place. Please see the photos below. And then it's just the hideous photos. Booking.com gave me my money back like that. After I showed them the bug legs in the bed, they were like, there you go. Perhaps they didn't have the budget to sort basic hygiene needs out. Then you shouldn't be running a hotel. Let me know if you've stayed in any appalling places that are just off the scale.
We're
stories.
not doing a video about strange places I've pooed.
That sounds like my kind of video. It's been a pleasure. Goodbye. I don't know, milk.